Vambora, não tá saindo um áudio aqui.
Keep firing! Don't stop!
A esquerda já viu.
Over here! Get up there! We have to repel them! More stuff for the barricade!
chance.
Now you're finished.
Get ready! They're coming inside! Conway, move downstairs. We can handle it here.
Now you're finished.
Godwin! Get over here with that crossbow and join the line.
Shoot, for fuck's sake!
Pour oil on them, for fuck's sake!
Held on to that arm!
What the fuck?
Die, you fuckers! Get ready for another attack! This won't stop them!
Draw your sword and follow me!
Don't let them climb up!
Knock that ladder down or they'll overrun us!
Come on! Fight or die!
Drew blood!
Yeah! You got it!
That won't work on me! Oh, got it!
Get him from behind!
I'll have you!
You got it!
Don't let them climb up!
I'll shoot your head off!
You can't get away
Knock
from me!
that ladder down or they'll overrun us!
Dentes fortuna juvat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be so...
Mas deixa assim, ué.
Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole? So we can finally enjoy some adventure. See a different world. Meet new women. And
Ih,
some fun.
Sure, but you promise to
é assim mesmo, fi. É porque ele quer ficar pra baixo aí.
Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir, Trotsky,
fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Berghoff must be made of money.
Olha lá, né? Me ajuda de novo a atormentar.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legend?
Você tá renderizando com seus cavalos.
There's no talking to you today. Never mind then. But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Why? He must trust you not to botch it up. Otherwise, he wouldn't send you as his envoy.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Caraca, para até aqui dar load, velho.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Follow my orders. Follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
Conselheiro de nobre e emissário. Ah, soldado, gosta de ter uma arma na mão e usar uma armadura forte. Seu temperamento explosivo. Prefere resolver as coisas usando seu conhecimento, língua afiada e palavras gentis. Cara, eu vou pôr soldado. Conselheiro. Soldado não.
I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band. So why should I trust you?
A situação conhecendo outra pessoa. Ter algumas opções e essa situação requer que outra pessoa acredite em você. Esse é carisma. Tá. Mais ponto no força, né, mano? Que é a campanha que emissários viemos oferecer uma aliança.
We want to negotiate an alliance, and we can help you with those bandits. Together, we'll put them in their place, as a sign of goodwill. And then you'll escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained. You'll see.
Judging by the looks of you, your help might well come in handy. All right.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone
Vou lá
let a
já.
nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Oh well.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Que isso?
Come on, fellas! Camp
No.
here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I think almost as bad as the rest of you. You lot
Nossa
are
senhora.
rank.
Os mods, né? É os mod.
Go away, Mutt. You'll get nothing from me.
Era. Foto doida essa aí, hein? Ah, não, 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 não. Eita, cara. Sole aqui. Travando, hein, velho. Tá travando.
Go away, mutt. You'll get nothing from me.
Pesando, hein? Pesando, tá pesando.
Do something with that mutt, Henry. It's doing my head in.
Isso pra chamar o vira-lata.
Mutt! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right,
Henry,
I'll see what I
come
can
here.
get for you.
Encontre rota. Audentes Fortuna. Eu, Sir Hans Capon, nosso governador. Trouxe uma mensagem ao Lord Sir Ergol. Ergol é o homem. Você conta o rei Sigismundo. Resgate do cativo rei Venceslau. Leipa. A grave. Olha, é o nome do cara, Margrave Jobst da Morávia. E meu pai, Sir Haditz Kobila. É, esse é Sayajin, cara. A regra dos Sayajins.
Henry,
Tem que achar vida pra dar pro cara. Tem comida pro meu cachorro? Tem.
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast,
Uma
but you ought
linguiça,
to
cara.
keep him under control.
Comida em trouxa. Dessa aqui.
Come on, Oates. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get to taste it.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
Ó, cara.
I might.
O cara me ridicou uma
Take it
linguiça,
as
mano.
my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send
Vou
me
dar o
right
cachorrinho,
back.
vem.
If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Pere o anel do ave. Tá bom? Oh, mano. Caneca pegou o anel do cara.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
Love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
Oh,
Not?
Oh? And how come you always win
medieval
then,
lá,
eh?
ué.
That's an easy one. I
É o
always
Kingdom
win,
Come
because you
Deliverance.
always lose.
Kingdom Come
Ha
Deliverance.
ha. Very
Não, é
droll.
Seriously though, Conrad, my old
Kingdom.
mate. Roll a few,
Kingdom
eh?
Come
No.
Deliverance. Aqui, falar, mano. Peraí.
Hey, Conrad, one little game, eh?
Leave me alone. I know you only too well. It's all one little game, and then you go and take my last groschen.
This is boring. Why don't we carry on to the foothill of Trotsky? They must have a tavern there. A fellow could have a game there.
Give over, Tankard. There'll be time enough for the tavern after we deliver the letter. Fuck it, Tankard! Stop with that! Your whistling is getting on my fucking nerves the whole way. Leave it off this evening at least.
Jesus.
Tankard!
Yeah, yeah. Ah, shit.
Tankard!
Yeah, yeah.
Tankard!
Yeah, yeah. Ah, shit.
Tankard!
Yeah, yeah. Ah, shit.
Tankard!
Yeah, yeah.
Tankard!
Yeah, yeah. Ah, shit.
Tankard!
Yeah. Ah, shit.
Ei. Tal jogar uns dadinhos pelo anel. Ah, meu Deus. Os caras vão apostar o anel, mano.
See, you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Pô, mano.
Sure.
O anel, mano, do
How's about
cara.
spicing
Anel
it
de
up?
dedo.
Little wager.
I heard you won
Oxi.
a ring off Oates. Want to bet that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right?
Vamos ver. Dados, regras básicas. Se você estiver interessado em jogar, poderá encontrar uma partida de dados em qualquer taverna respeitável. Dados mantidos de rodadas anteriores. Para ser mantido. Pontos selecionados. Se você tiver alguns dados, pode escolhê-lo antes de começar a partida. Propriedades especiais que nos conferem inscrições. Permite do jogo. Essa partida jogando 6 dados. Assinale os dados de marcação. Depois joga os dados restantes. Acabarem os seus dados. Porém, caso não dado pontuação, você perderá todos os pontos que coletou na rodada. O jogador atingir sai da aventura. Ações de dados seus valores em pontos. 100, 5, 50. Fazer a sequência 1, 3, 4, 5. Dois, três, 50 dados, 1.500. Cabeça do diabo funciona como qualquer 3, 1. A 1.000, 2, 12. Cada dado adicional após o terceiro dobra o valor.
See whose
entendi
side
muito, não?
luck is on today.
Se 300. E continuar. Bom, vamos continuar. Jogar esses dois. Ah, não fiz nenhum. Putz, grilo. O jogo, você tá roubando, hein, jogo?
That's enough for me. Your turn.
Olha lá, o cara já fez 1.000 pontos na primeira rodada do maluco, mano. Cinco. Vou garantir esse 650.
Oh, come on.
Pô, dá pra nós virar, dá pra nós virar. Passo. Faço sequência aqui, mano. Eu vou manter esse 1. Ué. Mais um aqui. Ah, sequência aqui. Dois, três, quatro.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
Só os 5. Opa, e agora, hein? Entre esses 3 dá? Não dá.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Aqui, esses 2 aqui agora é arriscado, mano. Vou passar, mano. 50.
Aye, that'll do. My God! Oh, come on!
O que saiu aí? Sequência nenhuma, mano. Caramba. Tá os 5. Vou dar o resto.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Pô, mano, preciso de só mais 200. Ele ganha agora?
Ha-ha!
Aí, perdi. Falei.
Ha-ha! My lucky
mano. Oh,
dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow, we'll drink on
só pra
Henry's
isso eu vou arrancar
coin.
sua cabeça, cara.
That's just great.
You can never have too much
Meteu o
ale.
machado.
Want to try your luck
Você
again?
tá roubando.
Same wager.
Você tá roubando,
Alright,
cara.
let's carry on. Now I'll show you.
Come on,
Filho
then.
de atilanga.
Show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
Véi. Conta aqui, cara. Nenhum? Só os 5. Olha lá, mano, o cara na jogada só já me passa, velho. Que ladruagem.
No, that's as far as I go.
Que ladruagem, cara. Vai tomar banho nas ondas, olha isso! Olha isso!
Ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow we'll drink on Henry's coin.
Amigo é o caramba, irmão. Você não me chama de amigo, não,
Never
cara.
have too much
Quer ser
ale.
tá guardado,
Wanna try your
bigodudo.
luck again? Same
Vou te
way.
furar, meu parceiro.
Nah.
Caraca, mano, que ladruagem, velho. Que ladruagem. Pô, pior que eu tenho que fazer a missão desse cara?
Tankard!
Yeah, yeah.
Baú. Peguei uns dados, mano. Nada de parar no. Ah, meu parceiro, é que nós ganha então. Pronto. Cara, agora eu vou te ensinar como é que joga isso aqui, cara.
How about playing one more time for that ring?
Te arrancar até as cuecas, cara.
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
Centos.
My God, I'm done.
Olha o que esses caras fizer.
That's
Opa!
rotten luck.
Pronto, que ganhei. Ah, moleque, aí, ó.
Damn your eyes.
essa manga aí agora, ô.
Ah,
Tá
what's
boina.
to be done? A bet is a bet.
E dá
Here's
o
your
anel
ring.
aí. Quero seu anel. Dá o anel. Pronto. Fácil. Fácil, fácil, fácil. Vamos pegar o dadinho roubado. Muito bom, muito bom. Tô com seu anel.
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the
Seu
bastard.
miserável é vencido.
Will you give it to
Vai
me?
ser.
If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What
Eita.
will you give me for it?
Well, all
É
I've got
linguiça?
here
Me
is
dá a
some-
linguiça então, mano.
Right. And enough game.
Yeah.
Aí a linguiça. A cachorrinho. Cadê você? Ô doguinho.
Tankard!
Yeah, yeah.
Here you go. Take it.
Esse jogo. Eita, o cachorro bugou no tronco ali, mano. Lá no controle.
Tankard!
Yeah, yeah.
Sombra bugando aqui.
Henry. Oh, that was a tight.
I got the...
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. If Hannah had seen it, maybe finally stop.
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit? After that.
You're in the mood?
Certainly. So then, eh?
All right, just a bit of swordplay for...
Let's save the wages for later.
Oh, you've...
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Pegue uma armadura e uma espada. Adicione I. Ah, tá. Esse que é o inventário, né? Beleza. Ó, nós temos que botar isso aqui. Depois esse aqui. A espadinha. Ah, né? Já tá tudo aí.
So,
Ready?
Are you ready?
Let's start.
Aí, mano, eu tô sem espada, mano.
hang on. This time, I'll take the lead. Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
Oh! Oh!
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Tá usando uma sequência.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard.
Irmão,
Cover, for Christ's sake! Good!
Clash of blades!
Nice! Good! Good!
Oh, that's enough.
jogar o quê?
No one's ever won a duel just by blocking.
Ah.
You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Pretty good.
Flash of blades.
Nice, Henry. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Nice. Too fast for you, am I?
Oh, peraí, cara.
Block it. Sweet. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Not like that.
Weapon, Henry, for Christ's sake.
Too slow. Nice. Oh, nice, Henry. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard.
On guard. On guard.
Your first hit. Fuck me. Au! Curva!
Venha, mano, velho. Venha. Bate. Vai.
Au! Curva!
Opa. Tá me batendo, cara.
Fuck me! How do you do it? Fuck me! Ow!
Toma na beça.
Go, fellas, go.
Ai do céu, você não cai mais não?
Nice technique. Did you see that? One more
How
like
do you
that
do
and
it?
he'll be on his back.
Fuck me!
Ó.
I yield! Enough!
Come on,
Fuck's
Henry.
sake, you're unstoppable! Oh, you won the bet.
É nóis,
Fair and
irmão.
square. I'll
Esse
settle with you when we get to
sarrafo, tá?
Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
Fala divulgando games, meu, vamos seguir. Demorou, irmão. É nóis. É nozes, meu brode.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratar.
Ô, já. Não. Tá brincando lá? Também venci. Não sei.
I won back
É esse
then
aqui
too, as I
mesmo.
recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
Hein?
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach.
O que você
Admit
quer com
it.
ela aí?
Only a fella was there.
Comprar animal. Fica arrastar você. Essa vitalidade. Vou pegar a vitalidade, mano.
And if he hadn't started acting like
Tem
a
que agora eu
twat,
olhei
he
pra
could
você.
have carried on with us until dawn.
He'd have to get his brain out of his crotch for that.
Deixa eu ver aqui. O que você quer que eu olhe aqui? Ah, peraí, tem que tá meio lento. É, você tá consumindo trem demais, cara. Sério. Ó. Certo. É... Sendo aldeões, né? Aldeões. Chama a mulher aí? Aqui não fala. Só fala negócio dos coração, dos itens que ela gosta. Eu, ei. Ai. Não tem estabelecimento, mano. Tem. É Rancho da Marne? Ele não fala, não. A Marne tá na loja das 9 às 4, exceto segunda e terça. É, então aí, ó. Pronto, ó, descobriu o porquê. Descobriu o porquê, hein?
But I still can't figure out
Os caras
how you
rindo
didn't have a
de lei,
sick
mano.
head after. Mine was ringing like a church bell all day.
It seems I'll have to give you some lessons in the art of drinking.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? Hmm? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
Teresa.
Saved my life.
Teresa.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And
She's a good girl.
is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
Vamos.
She's my sweetheart. And that's
Joguei
all
o
I'll
primeiro
tell
jogo,
you.
então não sei quem que
don't
se
be such a
trata.
monk. Out with it.
Listen up. I'll tell you what that girl can do. The wildest she-cat I know. So when she's stripped off...
Enough, enough. You want to be a chivalrous knight.
Esse playboyzinho aí é cheio de
about a damsel?
cortar a onda dos
Poxa,
caras, mano.
hey.
Descendo a espadada de madeira na cabeça dele.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Aqui nós vai ganhar mais trem aqui, né?
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see him?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords. And that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Espada, massas, armas pesadas. Tirar pontaria. Cara, olha de espada, mano.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Pô, Lapis.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight.
Nível de
Pardon me.
espada, nível de guerra.
Swords,
18.
swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. Suppose you've heard enough of that, hey?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Follow me.
To see.
Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us away.
Ok.
Hear that singing? They must be close.
Por quê? Cadê o chinelo? Tá, vai pôr o chinelo primeiro. Vai. Não, mas tá complicado, hein?
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
As moçoilas estão cantando.
One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
G para jogar uma pedra.
Hey?
Hey,
All right. What was that?
who there?
It worked.
É who there? E fala, tipo assim, quem está aí? Who there, né? Acertei. Tô bom nos inglês.
We'll go even closer, but carefully.
E loading.
Na poli na chvilku rozhalila košilku, vidět byl jen kousek, báby křižujou se, aleluja domine, aleluja domine. Pana je u muziky, směje se na kasníky, ti jen pijou jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to... Oh, fucking God, you're a dog.
Eita, mano.
We've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing?
Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs!
That bastard's with them! Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
Bem no queixo.
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
now!
Fucking armor! Come on!
O maluco levou uma flechada.
Off his forces, quick!
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah! Fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
Lascou, hein, véi.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Ficamos sem nada. Sem cavalo, sem o cachorro, sem espada. Pelado e largado. Literalmente. Só desorba. Lembre embaixo da blusa de devendo sua volta. Procurando por você. Tá. O que nós vai aprontar, mano?
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We can't
Keep
go
your
this
eyes
way.
peeled,
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks.
Tem como aumentar o tamanho das legendas ali dos caboclos, cara? Não. Automático e seu cavalo seguirá estradas automaticamente. Será necessário segurar E brevemente para seguir estradas. Já é automático, cara.
You, go to the pond.
Ah, parece que aumentou um pouco, né?
To the other side of the pond. I want to know.
Mais ou menos.
Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, blood
He'll
trails,
see us. We'll have to
everything.
wait.
Get to work.
They can swim all the fucking way across.
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish from the summer.
Stumbling about in pitch black. When all your torch does is blind you.
Leave it out. Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish.
But I still can't see a bloody thing.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck.
played dice against
here.
Leslie yesterday.
Stand still.
Shouldn't you be keeping watch instead? You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they try to swim across
Run,
the pond,
quick.
they'll be about half dead somewhere on the bank right here. Why do you bring it down instead of being high up?
Oh, no. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Catch those naked Kurva! They're fleeing into the rock! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
What now?
They're here!
Shit! Take
Run
cover!
ahead of them!
Corre, malucos, cara.
Where now, for fuck's sake?
A trilha sonora tá até massa, mas tá parecendo trilha sonora do Star Wars, cara.
Here!
Daqui a pouco vai tocar. Pam, 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 pam. Ó, mano, eu perdi meu dadinho viciado, hein, cara. Pô, brincadeira, mano. Só porque o dadinho era bom.
Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go
Você
climbing
que é
into
o
rocks
rei,
at night.
cara. Que é o Lorde, irmão.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Explore o ponto de entrada nas rochas.
There's a path, but through fissures. Well, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Pardinho ali, irmão.
There were soldiers there, so I set off after you. Kurva. That was a hell experience. Let's go then.
Ah, então é agora então, irmão. Sobreviva.
Dead man!
Eu morri. Ah, não, faz parte do script. Ó o doguinho, cara. O doguinho fortou. O cara segurar a lâmina com a mão ali, é? Eita, nós. Aí deu ruim.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
O áudio tá na frente.
My dad? Not yet.
Why?
I'm dead, though.
Ah, a porcaria do áudio tá na frente, mano.
Well, if I'm not, then how come?
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry.
Pô, o áudio tá na frente, cara. Brincadeira, Ju. Ô, notebook, ajuda aí, ui. Aí. Tá desincronizado.
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. I mean, it broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
And where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Like, we've got to disappear. Like, come on, I'll help you up.
Ah, parece que agora voltou ao normal, né? Então, principal inicial da fortuna.
How are you holding up?
Péssimo, irmão.
Not good. I feel like it's all up for me.
Estamos partindo, cara.
Just hang in there, damn it. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
Ixi, Maria.
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sahan's Cape. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will...
Fuck!
What's the matter?
Ué, isso é o primeiro jogo, será?
Let's not shit ourselves. We can do this, Henry.
Bianca.
Come on.
O cara tá viajando, mano. Agora é.
Listen to me now. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important
Father!
in the trunk. Go to the castle.
Easy,
Hurry.
Henry.
What about you?
Wait.
Are you
There is a
mad?
village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind. I'll go with you. No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
Segue.
Christ's
If anything
sake.
happens, he'll take care of it.
Come
He'll-
on! Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus. Henry, pull yourself together.
Eita,
Please.
pegou, mano.
Ah.
O pai e a mãe do
Yeah, you're
caboclo.
just imagining things. Run. No, don't give in to it.
Oh, levaram embora.
Hang in there.
Mark
Take it together.
March.
You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
Dá não, irmão.
The linden tree.
Árvore de tilha.
Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa, I swear, I won't leave you.
Henry, snap out of it. Stay with me. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Tem que longe da luz, como diz o burro do Shrek. Shrek, tem que longe da luz. Eu vou para a luz.
Hold on. Hold on. We.
O cara já chega.
Is it you?
O cara chega abrindo a porta, velho. Como?
Fear not.
Oi?
We mean you no harm.
Por isso que morre.
Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you.
Uma velhinha que mora no meio do mato.
My parents.
Sozinha.
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Mano, o cara seguiu.
Think against.
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
E morreu também. Morreu todo mundo. Parecendo Game of Thrones, isso aqui, ui. É os Stark, mano, é da família dos Stark.
They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
É o bigodão, mandou falando, mandou bigode, cara. O bigode é poderoso mesmo. O manual está desincronizado de novo, cara.
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
Easy, boy. Easy. Você descobriu sua cama. Oh yeah.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
E o assassino? O que fez com
What
ele?
about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such
Coitada da veinha, mano. A veinha tava de boa.
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
How are you feeling? Estive pior, né?
I've had worse. My shoulders stings a bit, but I'm alright otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better.
Cheio de sangue, tá
I
bem
did
melhor
my
mesmo.
best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks.
Tanque o sangramento. Recebi 6 ataduras.
I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can
tirar
stop by
toda
the
essa
trough
sujeira.
and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the
Aqui o jogo já falou que tem que comer,
I put
ter
some bread
roupa
and cheese on the table outside
e
for
ficar
you.
se lavando.
And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
Bozena.
I'm Henry.
I know.
Bozena, Bozena.
I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Tá bom. Queda grave. Por milagre você sobreviveu a essa queda grave, mas você perdeu muitos pontos de nível Principal, habilidade de vantagem. Ah, tá certo, né, jogo? Você tem que tirar nós, né, velho? Tem que deixar nós na sarjeta. Senão não tem graça, né? Sangramento diminui sua vida aos poucos. Você pode até matá-lo. Para estancar o sangramento, abra o inventário e coloque ataduras suficientes. Com E. Todas as feridas, tá? Abre o inventário. Eita, nós, mano. Atadura. E. Pois. Ah, eu tenho que mexer aqui. Ah, tá, mano. Tô com o tronco ferido. Vou equipar isso aqui. Tá. Estancamos o sangramento. Encontre e pegue algo para comer. Abre seu inventário e coma. Vire pressionando E. Você também pode. Tá, aquilo ali é o E, né? Comida é esse aqui. Adicionar porção. Não, né? Tem que comer da panela. Aqui.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye, true bliss is a full belly.
E acabou a comida. Ah, aquele ícone que aparece ali, né, velho? Agora tem que ir pro coxo. Aqui em cima. Temos uma cama. Venha, tá aqui. Abrir. Saquear. Vamos pegar esse Zé Ruela aqui, mano. Tocha. E transferir, né? Tá sujo de sangue. Mas pega assim mesmo, cara. Pronto, pegamos tudo. Vestir. Oh. Cinto de caçador. E bolsilha. Equipar uma bolsilha abre espaço onde você pode colocar poções e comida. Então você pode consumi-los rapidamente durante o combate. Espaço. Você pode ter no máximo 4 espaços, mas nem toda bolsilha permite usar todos eles. E ativar a seleção de espaço. O AWS procura espaço e o I para item no espaço. Tem 3 páginas, cara. Caraca, irmão. Para um cinto aumentará o número de espaços onde você pode equipar itens, armas para um cinto. Rapidamente de combate. Que de cá é o cinto, né? Que é a barra de vida. Então, no lado esquerdo fica o cinto e de cá a bolsilha, a tecla numérica, né, velho? Esse jaquetão ensanguentado aqui também, que não dá nada. Vamos deixar essa túnica por enquanto. Com as botas. Você não está usando uma bolsilha. Bolsilha? Não tem estranho. Poxa, brincadeira, mano. Rapaz, esse jogo aqui é brabo, hein, velho? Esse aqui que eu chamo de RPG, hoje. É louco. Onde é que fica o coxo? Aqui. Lavar-se.
I feel like a new man.
Tá, mas a roupa tá com sangue ainda. Ah, tá não, mano. Não saiu. Só a jaqueta. Lavar a jaqueta também. Dá pra usar aqui de novo? Tá. O que é esse símbolo ali, velho? Aí, mano. Oxi. O que isso aqui faz? Tá. Faz nada, né? Um símbolo vermelho aqui, eu não sei o que é isso. Ah. Esse aqui. Snaps. Salvador fraco. Salvando o jogo. O jogo é salvo automaticamente durante antes ou quando você sai usando a opção salvar. Dormindo em sua cama, tendo um pouco de... Ah, esse aqui, né? Pão. Vamos pegar pão. O pão. Maçã. Vai maçã. Queijo.
Well, seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Mano, tem uns trem equipado aqui. Caramba, esse aqui é o que, ó? Esse aqui é alquimia, né? Um negócio aqui pra gerar fogo, ó. Brabo.
I'm as hungry as a wolf. This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
Você acabou de comer, você tá com fome de novo, mano. Olha lá com a velhinha. Rabugento. O cachorro é rabugento. Escravo de defunto. Só dá pra pegar, mano. 2 escravos de... Escravo de defunto, que nome, hein? Urtiga. Urtiga eu conheço. Urtiga é remédio, não é? Urtiga. Ah, é?
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile
Decocção de camomila.
Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Easy as pie.
Erva é nosso sobrenome, cabra.
Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
É, nós manja.
Wounds. Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked
Deu
sage,
fracasso,
not
cara.
some
Mentira,
dried herb.
mano.
So listen up. Sage has a purple blossom.
Sálvia tem
and
flores
chamomile
roxas.
has
Camomila,
white petals
pétalas
with a yellow
brancas.
center. At the back of
Centro
the house,
amarelo.
there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Não, filho, esquenta não.
I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek.
Oh, parece esse cabinho aí do pegador de pilha.
Should be easier. When you head out the
Põe no
gate,
celular.
follow your nose.
Ah, pode deixar que eu
Find a
pego.
good spot
Pega ali.
somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Tá. Tem que pegar as flores, tirar o corpo do homem ali. Nós tem que comer, mano. O cara tá ficando com fome de novo, cara. O cara tá parecendo eu, velho. Pronto. Para ver onde vai, abra o mapa pressionando M. Tá. Mas o mapa é grande pra dedéu, mano. Nem isso é louco. Tá, vamos pegar esse cara aqui.
I can't bury him without a shovel. Eugenia said there should be one near the dung heap.
Aqui, ó. Sorte esse cara aí. Joga esse maluco aí. Pega a pá. Cadáver. Eu vou enterrar esse maluco. É o I pra cá, né? A bússola localizada na parte superior da tela te ajudará a navegar pelo mundo. Muito bom, muito bom.
Ah, shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
Após um pouco de trabalho árduo,
shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Né, mano? Aqui é a sálvia.
Purple flower, sage. There we go.
É tudo, né, mano? E a camomila é uma flor branca. Isso aqui, mano.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans
Pai,
gets
tem
that
essas
remedy,
plantas aqui no fundo de casa. Sabia que você cramou que era camomila, não? Pai, tem umas plantinhas ali com as pétalas brancas e o miolo amarelo. Eu tô lascado. É o Jules. Não, é o...
What's that dog making such a fuss about?
É o Lionel Rich.
Could something have happened at
Uma coisa tá
Bajena?
acontecendo com a Bosênia.
I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
I'm looking for those renegades who've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some
Tem uma arma, mano.
yesterday down by the...
Pera aí, então. Aqui, a espada de caça. Equipe estreco.
Two of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it?
Who are you, fellas?
We're from Lord Von... Hey, what are you doing walking around with a weapon? If you don't want us to teach you a lesson, come here sharpish and tell us who you are.
Vamos conversar, meu parceiro.
Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Bergov. You don't look like it.
Kulva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from Von Bergov, then we're from fucking Von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Paz.
I'm Pavel. And I'm here to help Bojena. That ambush happened on the other side of the pond. So that's where you should be looking. Not here. There's no one like that here.
Is that so? Seems like you know a lot about that ambush. But you don't have to concern yourself
deu
with that.
fracasso, mano.
You won't be breathing a word to anyone about that business yesterday. That I can assure you.
Vai ter que brigar então, né, meu parceiro?
Walking around with a
quick,
weapon.
boy.
If you don't want us to teach you a lesson,
this'll be quick, boy.
Ai, ai, cara, peraí, cara. Pô, vou morrer.
We're gonna gut you, you whore son.
show your stuff. Christ, I'm hit!
Pô, tá travando aí. Que é isso, cara? Oi?
Do it. Ah! Ah!
What the?
Ah, mano.
Show your stuff!
Foi. É, eu sei, cara. Vem tranquilo, hein? Vem tranquilo, hein? Rouba não, hein? Pronto. Se lascaram, seus chumbrega. A comida. Chaves. Chaves de todas as portas e baús do dono. Mas não fala qual, mano. De ferramentas para consertar roupas e itens acolchoados. Tem uma pequena vantagem de pontos no início do jogo. Tá dura. Pega aqui. Acho que não precisa não. Sei, irmão. O que é que você tem aí, cara? Ida. Aquela donzela tem usado para pentear o cabelo. Você sabe. Mas dá para vender? Já tá dura, cara.
God in heaven, you look a sight. It's a wonder you're standing on your feet. My word, they worked you over good.
That's nothing but a scratch or two. You should see the other two fellas.
Don't play the hero. I can't see much, but I know what a battered fella looks like. Show me that. I'll try and get you into better shape. I didn't go to the trouble of healing you, just so you'd up and die on me. Well now, better?
Much better. Thanks a lot. And are you all right? They didn't harm you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
Sure. No need for thanks. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds, and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy, but we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad.
Aqui
It'd
você
take
não
me
vai
all
aprender a fazer
day.
alquimia.
But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe.
Livro aqui com a
But it could be
receita.
better if I tell you.
É melhor eu
I
te
know it
dizer.
by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it. Preciso de algo para comer. Rapaz, mas você tá com cross, hein, irmão? Olha aí. Acabou de comer, tá com fome de novo. Ele tem que comer de 10 em 10 minutos aqui, é?
In the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started.
Começar a alquimia.
First, go to the recipe book. Now
There.
find the recipe for
Outra receita da poção de camomila.
And remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Tá, você vai precisar de vinho, 2 punhados de camomila e 1 punhado de sálvia. Adicione a camomila e ferva por 1 turno. Moa a salva e adicione ao caldeirão. Por fim, sirva.
You must have read it by now, surely.
É esse aqui então, né? Tá, 2 punhados de camomila. Ferve por 1 turno. Aí depois a salva e adicione no caldeirão. Beleza, vambora. Aí, ó, tem que fazer aqui, ó.
First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Tá, tem que ser a base de vinho. Vinho. Adicionar vinho. Aí agora.
What did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Despeje a base correta no caldeirão. Abaixe o caldeirão. Tá, como é que é? Meu caldeirão é X. Ela vai ferver.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling.
Caraca, mano.
It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames.
Tire o caldeirão do
Move the
fogo.
cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf.
É camomila. De sálvia.
Have you really got everything ready? I only see 1 bag and you need 2.
Vai.
Have you really got everything ready? I only see 1 bag and you need 2. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Pegue um punhado de ervas do saco de camomila. Saco de camomila? Cadê? Aqui. E 2.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts.
Vire a ampulheta.
See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
A maré já terminou.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Caraca, mano, o negócio é fusão de camomila. O negócio é o cross, mano. Tem que cozinhar mesmo aqui o breguete. Você é louco?
Here it is.
Oh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Até de manhã. O cara tá com fome de novo.
sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Olha só, moçoila por aqui. Escutai-voeis, oei.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning,
Pavlena, né, mano?
stop talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Uma bela virgem. Mentira. Qual foi a parte mais importante, mano?
Pa, without a doubt.
Pô, podia ter mentido, né, mano?
I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
café da manhã. Para o nível também dá pontos baixos. Jogador você encontra. Tem ponto? Sei. $14 pontos. Tá. Tá, mano. Que isso?
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bajena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Hans was
dessa
badly
vez.
wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle. That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was! Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Rattay, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now.
Huh?
We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Geleoth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bajena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
May God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for... Coming late, Ma.
I'm feeling a bit
I got held
peckish.
up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy from us. But I understand. Next time I'll come straight home, so you're not on your own so much. If anyone comes here again threatening you, I'll put them in their place with an arrow. That'll teach them to try it on with us.
Maybe it's a good thing you wasn't here. They'd catch you, and I dread to think what they'd do with you.
They'd never catch me. You know I can take down a hare on the run. and a man's an easier target.
True enough. You've got a steady hand and an eye like a hawk. Not like me. But you know how it is. The less fuss going on around here, the better for us. And if anything does happen, we've got Growler, and he won't leave us in the lurch.
True. That animal is God's gift. Time to do something useful. The days are long, but there's no end of work to do.
Aye. Thank you, Pavlena. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Oh, umas moedinhas que a vovó arrumou pra nós. Bozena, o nome da veinha. Bozena. Caraca, irmão, agora que eu. Caraca, mano. Isso é um jogo mesmo. Depois de 3 anos. É real. É meu seriado. É um livro, né, que chama. Um livro antigo. Tem um episódio lá do Chapolin aí. Que está nos estúdios de filme lá. Fala que rodou um. Chama Deus me pague. E ali. Beijo. Ah, possível. Folha cantou pro nosso. Faz isso. Não, não vou dar não, remédio não.
Good physician at this castle.
É, tá ruim. Quando você
I mean, that old crone got me on my feet.
Se o gato tiver na sua cama aí, pode tirar ele.
Herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sahana
Dante, apaga a luz.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai! Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not. Get your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
you.
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Christ, what's the hold up?
And the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So I suppose the best thing is to go back to Rattay and eat crow, eh?
To Rattay? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Service is kind of slow today.
A laughing stock? We were outnumbered by a gang of bandits.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rattay with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food! About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it?
That's that woman from the pond.
Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
Oh, I tell you. What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want
It's
to go
fair.
around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Depois.
Does he do? What doesn't he
I
do?
heard some talk.
Strong as an ox. And
Oh?
for a couple of grosh and he'll teach
What
you
was
to
that?
sword fight. Why would I want to know how to sword fight?
Oh,
So we
aye.
can wave sticks at each
Poor
other?
Captain Thomas
You ain't
might
ever
never
been
get back on
tempted
his
to
feet.
try it at least.
Him
Even
and
if
his
I
men
was
were
tempted.
attacked by bandits.
I don't have time
Most
for
of
that
them are dead.
bullshit.
Jesus
Enough of
Christ.
that already.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine.
Aye.
Wait
Health,
a moment,
lads.
then.
That's the most important thing. Enjoy yours while you've still got it. Are you pissed or something? You're young and fit as a fiddle. It ain't what it used to be. What do you mean? Stretching. Stand on tiptoe and stretch as hard.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting
But-
bowl?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What band? about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we, as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Yeah.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. That we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scallis.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
You know I'm not one for wine. There'll be ale and all.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
Is von Berghoff recruiting men-at-arms?
No, von Berghoff ain't got nothing to do with that. They go of their own free will. They're fed up of ordinary work, so they try their luck elsewhere. It don't occur to them they might not come back. They just see easy earnings. Then the old folks have to do their work in the fields.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush. our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Semin. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Semin is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Semin is his vassal.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Semin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Truskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you, so you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone serve me for a change.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. What can I get for you?
Easy does it. Deep breaths. We'll
Right.
talk about it
Pardon
later.
me.
Innkeeper, a beer!
Ugh! You rake! You ought to be ashamed walking around smelling like that.
If I decided to steal her, would you help me?
What? Who?
With a cup, of course.
Greetings. Are you the bailiff's son?
Hi, that's me. Who are you?
We're messengers from Ratai. We were going to see Lord von Berghoff, but we were ambushed.
You and that other dung heap on legs?
I swear it's true.
Look, I'm too old for fairy tales. I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
No. I'll just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have plenty of time.
When it's time to sow winter grains.
What's going on here in the region apart from that?
Apart from the bandits, nothing much. Life's peaceful enough. The war has steered clear of us, thankfully. Lord von Berghoff is respected throughout the kingdom. But high politics is nothing for me. I don't stick my nose into it.
I heard your sister's getting married.
Indeed she is. It's going to be a grand affair. There are even guests coming from Gutenberg. Even Lord von Berghoff is coming. That's how important my family is.
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Berghoff, but I can't get into the castle because of what happened to us. Do you think you could...
Invite you? Not a chance. I don't know you from Adam.
It would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff that way. but you can try.
You must know young Lord Semin, don't you?
Aye, he's a close friend. Although he's been acting a bit odd recently.
Odd? Odd how?
He spends more time in the woods than at home, always riding off somewhere, and doesn't want to talk about it. Maybe he'll be his old self after the wedding.
I'd like to ask about the wedding again.
No, I'm not inviting you. Forget it.
Thanks. I have to be off.
Wait a moment. Since you're here, do you play dice? It occurred to me we could roll a few. What do you say?
Oh, I've got nothing to wager.
That's a shame. It's no fun if there's nothing at stake. You know what? If you beat me, we'll work something out with the wedding.
You'd invite us, you mean?
You'd have to beat me first. And that's not going to happen.
We'll see about that. Let's play.
You really are desperate to get to the wedding, huh?
Tinga. Tinha. Não? E? É isso aí, jogo.
Oh, come on!
Nossa, mano. Oh. Putz. Aqui.
You know you can throw again, right? Finished. Your turn.
Innkeeper, have you got anything to eat?
Something to the church for my father's requiem mass. Isn't it a bit early for that? It's ages.
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
Collect tithes before then. You're right, but I promised myself I wouldn't leave it till the last moment this year. So have you got any idea?
Ganhei.
Well, if I did, I wouldn't leave it till the last moment.
My
this year.
God.
Bloody hell. You've played before. Admit it.
True. Can't deny it.
Thank God we weren't playing for coin. You'd have cleaned me out.
Well, we were playing for something else. So I hope you're going to keep your word.
Well, it's not that easy, you know. I can't just invite every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Only my old man can do that.
You were lying, then?
A bit. But look on the bright side. We had a game, and you didn't lose anything.
Yeah, I didn't win anything either.
You can still get to the wedding as a lackey. If you make an effort.
Filha da puta, cara. Apanhar cara desse. De brincadeira.
Look out!
The butcher? Safe? What?
There'd have to be two of us. I couldn't manage a pig that size on my own. She's strong as an ox, and she stamps and bites when she's upset.
Here you go. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Deep breaths. We'll talk about it later.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
So I noticed, and you took your time coming back to me. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Sir Older, the son of a respected nobleman from nearby Semine Fort, is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, the local bailiff. It's the talk of the town. Invitation only, it seems. But getting to the wedding isn't as impossible as it might seem. There'll be lots of jobs to do for it. So we could get there as help for the blacksmith, or miller, and maybe someone else.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Like I said, there's going to be a lot of work involved in a wedding like that. That's our chance.
Work. Well, if you want. But how will you get me to the wedding?
Well, I thought we could both get jobs there.
I'm sure there are other options.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
And we can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Ordinary people have to work their whole lives. So you should be able to manage it too. At least for one day.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the warriors on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
It's a wonder your tongue isn't aching.
Bear in mind that I'm still your master. Enough of your insolence and start accepting your lot. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Are you really not going to help? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bellatoris and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sacks.
They say clothes maketh the man, and you don't look much like a noble right now. So, I don't think the natural order will collapse if you get your hands dirty.
What do you know about a nobleman's honour? It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night, and if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then. So, you simply aren't going to work?
Come now, Henry. You can manage those few sacks by yourself.
Right. I'll get to work. Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
Esse cara tá de brincadeira com a minha face, mano.
Where is that bloody innkeeper? Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Was ist denn los? Ein Bier bitte.
Hey, where's that beer?
Oi.
God bless. Did you bring them? They get pretty heavy, I can tell you.
You ain't telling me nothing I don't know. Get a move on then. The sooner the cart's empty, the sooner I get home. I'll move each sack so you can get a better grip on it. But don't expect no more from me.
I need to plow too, you know.
What if you lent me the bullock on the Lord's Day? You're not going to plow. How's it going? Sunday,
My wife and I are picking cabbage.
No.
Good for you. Pickled cabbage drives out the black bile and puts your
Go and
fluids
see
about.
the priest first. If he says it's all right, I'll be happy to help you, friend.
You want proof? Right. Listen to this.
Is that supposed to be Latin?
Clever you. Do you know what it means?
No. And I doubt you do either.
The burden of proof is on the one who declares, not on the one who denies. So you see, I speak Latin. I've just proven to you that I'm a nobleman.
You've proved fuck all. Remembering some words you heard in church doesn't make you a nobleman.
And I was beginning to worry what that was. But it's just you.
Just an idiot, a stupid, ignorant village yokel.
Hey, your insults are starting to fucking annoy me.
Oh yeah? Well, you've been annoying me the whole time.
He comes here from God knows where, talks out of his ass, and is then rude to boot?
Well, have you all horsewhipped for this one day, you curs!
You should be careful you don't get a beating first.
That beast did nothing but bark all the time, and whenever I came close, she
I'd
growled
expect
at
you
me.
to be more sympathetic towards people who've been ambushed when you've got so many bandits and other rabble here.
We are sympathetic, but you're no nobleman, just an ordinary big mouth.
How can you say that, you numbskull? I keep telling you, we lost everything.
Would a sensible nobleman set up camp in such a stupid place? Somewhere by a pond? Out in the open?
What do you know about it?
More than you, judging by the shit you talk.
Damn insolence.
Ah, so. It was a mord.
You know what? I've had enough of your bullets.
Sai na pancada ali.
Enjoy your meal.
Look out.
It happens. Just watch where you're going now.
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table?
Stop insulting our dead companions.
What dead companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you the same advice I gave your little chum. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me, you and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared. Hey, you! Get your sweetheart and fuck off out of our village, both of you.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Obrigado.
Hey!
Nice hit!
Now you fucked up.
Hey!
Go fuck yourself.
You shouldn't have fucked with us,
Fucking hell!
bastard.
Nice hit.
Should have stuck with him.
Good. Nice hit.
Filthy vermin.
We're gonna gut you, you whore son!
To me. Get him from behind.
That's madman.
You asked for it!
Christ, that must hurt.
Pô, mas tem muito cara aqui, velho.
An ugly bugger.
Christ! I'm hit!
Go fuck yourself. I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else. Oh! No! You're no match for us, fucker!
Don't spare him!
Oh! Hey!
You're not up to it!
You want to try me?
Slice him up!
Shame on you!
You shouldn't have fucked with us, you bastard.
Ever really say
Show what you're made of.
This won't end well for you.
You're no match for us, fucker.
Também.
Go on, then. Make a fool of yourself.
Unbelievable.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak...
Oh. You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off.
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm fed up with pulling you out of the shit all the time.
You pulled me out of the shit! And who dragged you through the woods at night, eh? Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern?
And who was too scared to speak? Well, if it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
And you're a spoilt brat who can't even hear himself.
What the fuck did you say? I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
That's enough. Don't you fucking realise how badly you've been wronging me all this time? I bend over backward for you. I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims. And what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start, you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What do you...
But let me finish. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, but unlike you, I'd have managed to deliver that message. That's because I'm responsible and know how to behave in a way that doesn't make me feel ashamed. In a way that would make my parents proud of me. Nobody could be proud of you, Capon. Nobody.
We'll see who's proud of who.
Segue. Os caras no pelourinho.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Go!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks,
or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Oh. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Segue. Crimes ou mundos. Seeker. See.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Hey, you!
Oi, Lam. Tem
Henry?